Hello, my name is Tamron Kugler and I'm the Tourism Director for Currituck County. The wild Spanish Mustangs play an integral part in the history and culture of Currituck. They also have a significant impact on our economic tourism industry. So as you watch our film today, please also remember that you, as a tour guide, are in the front lines of our tourism industry, and you are one of our best ambassadors to convey to our visitors the rich history and culture that we have in Currituck. Currituck County welcomes outdoor tour operators, but has set rules and regulations in place to protect and enhance the public use of the beach and the county's natural resources, and also to preserve the livability and attractiveness of northern Currituck Outer Banks communities. Tour vehicles are required to have a valid vehicle registration and display a valid North Carolina license registration tag. Each tour vehicle is required to display the name of the tour company in letters of at least 3 inches high. Each tour vehicle is required to display the yearly county-issued identification and shall be clean and in safe mechanical condition.
We're held quite accountable, obviously, for various reasons to enhance the experience, obviously, for the guests, but it also makes the tours better, safer for all. And so what we've done working with the county over the last several years is we've put together all these different things that between labeling the vehicles, the types of vehicles we use, making sure that they're numbered, and we pay a licensing fee which goes towards managing the park, taking care of the beach, road maintenance, and so forth. So what's important is each year we get out here, and in addition to training all of our guides, we also are making an effort to educate the public and our tourists that we take out there of why we do these things.
For this year, we're going to actually number each tour vehicle, so each tour vehicle is going to have a unique number, and then they'll also have license plates on the front, so you can easily identify, let's say I see a green sticker, then I know that's J. Bender, Corolla Outback, or I see a blue sticker, I know that's one of Bob White's companies, etc. And that way we can actually pinpoint if there are any perceived problems. We can let the tour operators know, hey, this was reported, you need to handle this, you need to address this with your drivers.
Operations of tours on the west side of the dune line in the four-wheel drive area of the beach is prohibited prior to 8 a.m. and after 8 p.m.
The horse tour operators, of course, they're under restrictions. They can't be behind the dunes. They only be behind the dunes between 8 and 8. That doesn't mean try to challenge the ordinance and leave the bathhouse at 5 minutes to 8 just to get across the dune by 8 o'clock. Just be respectful to the ordinance, be across the dunes by 8 o'clock and start finishing your tour off.
The use of amplified sound is prohibited west of the dune line in the four-wheel drive area of the beach at all times. Any driving infraction or outdoor tour operator license violation will result in a citation issued to the offending party. The actions of tour drivers impact the tour company. Multiple citations will result in suspension of the outdoor tour operator license. Please note that commercial activity is prohibited on Currituck National Wildlife Refuge property and on Currituck Banks Reserve state property. All traffic laws and county ordinances apply to outdoor tour operators, outdoor tour vehicles, and outdoor tour drivers. Traffic laws should be obeyed at all times. It is unlawful to operate a tour vehicle in a manner that places the occupants and the driver of the outdoor tour vehicle in immediate harm.
Our main focus on the beach or anywhere on the beach, North Beach, South Beach, wherever, is public safety. And the main things we're going to be looking at primarily for the horse tour operators is their driving. How they drive, the speed they drive at, if they're within 300 feet of pedestrians. The main thing when driving on the beach, even for the horse tour operators, when you stop on the beach, you make sure you're parked in the middle of the beach. You keep the dune line clear and the foreshore clear at all times. You obey the speed limit. It is 35 miles an hour. However, it is 15 miles an hour within 300 feet of a pedestrian. And in the peak of the summer, or around June, there's nowhere on the beach where you can go where you're not 300 feet of a pedestrian. Doesn't mean you can pass a pedestrian, then accelerate and get to the next pedestrian and slow down and accelerate again. My suggestion is 15 miles an hour, especially in the peak summer when the beaches are crowded. And that's for everybody. Officers are running radar on the beach this year. They're running LiDAR on the beach this year, so they will be aggressively enforcing the speed and trying to control the traffic flow a little bit better this year than in the past.
Stopping in streets is prohibited. Practice good driving etiquette. Keep to the right of oncoming vehicles. Yield at all intersections. Be cautious when traversing dune ramps. You must stay 50 feet from the wild horses. Avoid crowding horses and foals, blocking a horse's path, and driving through harems.
The 50-foot rule is there for a reason. It's there to not only protect the public, but it's there to protect the horses from the public. So we know everyone wants to see the horses. I never get tired of seeing the horses, but they need to be viewed from a respectful distance. The horses are unpredictable, and there can be a quiet scenario on the beach with horses standing around and everybody's admiring them, and then the next thing you know, a fight breaks out. So you could have a horse run in front of your vehicle at any moment. So safety is extremely important, and part of that also is keeping your vehicles in safe operating conditions so that if you need to stop suddenly, you can.
In regards to the horse tour operators, when you're stopped on the beach and all your folks are in the vehicle and the horse starts approaching you, we kind of expect that you know a little bit more and you're more educated, you can move on up the beach to get away from the horses.
Remember to take it slow, as the roads of the four-wheel drive area are not in the best shape. Avoid driving through puddles and large mud holes for the safety of your passengers and your vehicle. And always, please remember that the four-wheel drive area is a residential community. Respect residents and residential areas, and protect your privacy as you would your own.
Respect the property behind the dune lines. Don't pull in people's driveways to turn around. Go up to another area where the road intersections and do your U-turn there. Don't pull in somebody's driveway to back out because it's convenient and it's easy and there are horses by, because it is private property and they will call.
Make sure to obey all of the rules all of the time, even in the shoulder seasons. Above all, welcome. Outdoor tour operators are ambassadors of their company as well as Currituck County. This is your opportunity to create a lasting memory of Currituck for our visitors. You are the keepers and the storytellers of the history of the four-wheel drive area of Corolla in the Currituck Outer Banks.